everyone. Thank you for hanging out once again on the comic book community shout out show. Man, it's I'm happy to have everyone just hanging out in the chat real quick. I'm trying to just pull up my notes here. Man, yo, it's a long week. It's Sunday. We gotta go back to work tomorrow. But you know what, man? We gotta end the week strong, man. We gotta end the week strong because there's a bunch of people out there in the community that you may not heard of. And that's what I do. Give them a shout out because they put out great content. You know what? With great content comes great responsibility to give them a shout out, man. All right, so I'm trying to hold on here. Got somebody text me. Don't text me right now, man. Got the shout out show to do. I'm trying to clear all my notifications here. I don't want to hear no buzzing or tapping or whatever. But our special guest today is LongBox Diving. He is on the show. We're going to hang out with him, not only with him, but with the kids, man. The kids are awesome. His sons, we're going to have a great time. We're going to talk about teams in comic books. So that's the whole thing. That's the whole picture of the thumbnail. So with that being said, let me just pull up the chat real quick here. And let's see who we got. We got Perry Comics in the house, as always. Oh, we got VV in the house. Van Rangian Vigilante. That name I would never pronounce right. I'm telling you right now. But thank you, guys. We got Pop and Loaded. Hack 79. Conquistador in the house. What's going on, man? Thank you for hanging out. That old comic smell in the house. Let's see what's going on here. Who else? We got Don Rod Nerdy Podcast. Actually, Don Rod Nerdy Podcast, he's going to be doing a premiere show right after this one, guys. So if you never heard of Don Rod Nerdy Podcast, I don't know what's wrong with you. Where you been at? Get out the, how you say, under the rock or the shell, whatever they call it. Get out, man. Check out Don Rod Nerdy Podcast. He'll be on right after this show. And who else we got? We got him, boy. He's in the house. Thank you, sir, for hanging out. Just a little podcast. What's going on? Perry's mentioning something here. I'm trying, man. I've been walking. All right, he's just talking, but that's what Perry does. He's a good homie in the comic book community. Hi, Leah Comic Bro in the house. And we got the Shredder, the Comic Club in the house, man. These are people in the comic book community that are just amazing, man. They're just amazing. So just want to just acknowledge everyone that's there. And there goes LongBox Diving. He's talking to the comic book community. ASM 129. ASM 129 is my homie Mark. And with that being said, I gotta do one quick shout out, and then I'm gonna bring the guys in, the family, the whole gang, man, the whole LongBox Diving gang. But right now we have Mountaintop Comic Review. Mountaintop Comic Review has 53 subscribers. You know what? It's a panel of 3. It's Charlie, Richard, and Sawyer. These guys are cool, man. These guys are cool. And what they do is they talk about comics, of course. Why not? But not only that, man, they love some pop culture. And the cool thing about their setup, I love their setup, though, because I want to try to do something different, guys. So if you allow me, I'm going to try to show their setup so you can see what I'm talking about. And then I'm going to do a screen share. And here it is. Here it is. And you can see it right here. And you'll see it. I'm going to lower the volume. No volume. But look at that. That's what I like. You got the amazing and the splash and the zap and all that stuff. So I think that's pretty dope what they're doing on their channel. So that was a number 1. So I just want to just show you guys real quick. If you've never seen them, there it is. But with that being said, let's take this off right now. Let's bring in our special guest, LongBox Diving in the house. Let's do this, guys. How are you guys doing? Thank you for accepting the invite. What's going on, man?
Not much. Just hanging out, reading comics. Resorting, all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
Organizing. Yo, man, it's pretty dope, man. So, how's y'all week been? The weekend and all that stuff. Any books you picked up besides, just hanging out with me right now? Just curious.
Yeah, actually, I had a business trip to New Orleans.
Oh,
so I had hit some comic shops were out there, and I actually been looking for these for a while. I told you I had something special. I've been looking
sure
for these
did.
for a while. It's not anything spectacular, but it's something I've been looking for. You seen these?
Oh man,
the DC Complete DC Encyclopedia. With all that fun stuff in there. And so I got this one. He had it up on the shelf for half off, and then he had this one right next to it.
Holy crap!
For half off. I love this. I love this stuff, man. All the back history, all the history of characters, powers, first appearances, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, this was my big pickup this week in New Orleans. So I was kind of excited about that.
That's pretty neat, and that's something that I need to get the encyclopedias. Man, sorry about that, guys. But yeah, man, I need stuff like that in my collection because I don't have any. Because I have to go online and start searching for stuff like that. But it's nice to have hardback and you just flip through the pages. Yep. It's better having the book in your hands. A lot of people like that stuff.
And so I picked up the original 80s version, and then I got the 92 update back when they first came out. But I haven't seen anything really good since then. I was just thinking about it last year. I'm like, man, I need to get the updated version of this latest stuff. And I walked in, it was up there on the shelf. I'm like, yeah. How much are those? Half off? I'll take them.
Yeah. Yep. We got people in the chat right now. Perry saying, "Oh, Rod lurking now." It's not lurking. I just want to show their channel something different. I've never done it before, but you know what? We're having a good time, man. This is gotta laugh.
Nothing wrong with lurking.
Exactly, man. Few more people. Unless you better not be lurking through my window. If someone's lurking through my window, something's gonna happen to you, man. But I gotta say what's up to we got Comic Cover in the house, G Hero in the house, Air Spider 23 in the house. What's going on, man? Read More Comics, what's up? All right, so I'm just curious, guys, before we get to the number 2 shout out, how did the name come up? LongBox Diving.
That is a long and complicated history. Oh no. I've taught these kids how to read from comics. And so a lot of the stuff that we had, I made them go do is to make it fun is LongBox diving. So we'd go out to the flea markets and comic book stores. And I'm like, okay, you guys get to do the bottom shelf because daddy doesn't want to bend over. And so they learn to long box dive and sort through comics and pull out all the old stuff that, they pull stuff they think they know I'd like or et cetera. And that's what we did for fun on our weekends, et cetera, as we went long box diving and they got to participate. And it's like, hey, if we're going to make a channel, let's make it after what we do.
That's pretty neat, man. That's pretty neat. So who's the youngest, and obviously I know who's the oldest, but who's the youngest in the gang right now?
In this gang, we've got he's the youngest. He's 16. Then we got my oldest kid. So he's my youngest boy, he's my oldest boy. I've got others that don't like to participate. And they're sitting out over there.
All right. So how about if the youngest, what we're gonna do is how about we just do this? And then he's still there. And then what we can do is, unless he wants to show off and do his own thing and smile at the chicks, that's that we could do whatever you want to do.
Watch out, that's exactly his plan.
Oh, okay. So
that's why he's here. He sends the links out and he's like, hey,
all right, so there it is. Oh man, that's pretty dope, man. He's looking for a chick, so he's single, obviously. So we'll behave here. We'll behave. But man, all right. So At number 2, I'm not gonna do the whole lurking thing because Perry's already saying that I was lurking. But
I'm good with lurking.
What was that?
We should lurk. I'm good. Let's lurk.
There's lurk. So let's see if I can do this. I'm gonna pull this screen up, and then at number 2, let's see here. Back out, and it's not cooperating because I don't have OBS. So we're just gonna nix that. But at number 2, we have Infinity Nexus reviews, man. Infinity Nexus reviews at 124 subscribers. This channel is basically strictly like reviews, man. So if you like comic reviews and stuff of that nature, which we all do, you know, he does reviews on Spider-Man, Star Wars, and there's a fan base for Power Rangers. I know Burke Nasty, well, not Burke Nasty, but Burke Family, he changed his name. He's a fan of Power Rangers. And you know what? It's actually a review on Daredevil. I'm a Daredevil fan. So, you know what? It's pretty neat, man, that he does these reviews. So at number 2, at 124 subscribers, there he is, Infinity Nexus review. And actually, there's only one channel out of these 5 that has an Instagram. And we'll get to that one at the very end. So, with that being said, I gotta say, guys, why we love comics, we all know that. But what we're gonna do now, we're gonna talk about teams in comic books, man. Teams in comic books is how we all started. I was talking to Jacob. I was like, what you guys are into, man? And Jacob was like, I love some team comics, man. X-Men, Avengers, but more X-Men. How they all get started? How you guys got started with the teams in the comic book community? In comics, especially more in comics.
So me, I grew up on a military base in Japan. And that was newspaper delivery was the only job I could get. And so when I picked up my newspapers, comics were right there. I'm like, I grabbed, I think first one was an Uncanny X-Men. I think I did get an Amazing Spider-Man, but I just, the X-Men and the Avengers, that was it. You know, team books. I guess it came from that being around military all the time. Everything was team based. You know, everybody did things it was always together. So when I read team books, I was like, man, Fantastic Four. You know, that kind of stuff it just hit me. You know, I love team books, and I still love team books, and I rarely collect anything that's not a team book anymore. It's just I like it. I like the interplay between characters. I like, you know, that dialogue, that building of characters, and as their relationships and how they work together. I like things that work together to accomplish a goal. So Superman's awesome, but it's just, you know, he just does everything by himself all the time. You know, I like it. I like it when the teams work together, put their powers together to do something that's spectacular. That's always been my cup of tea. Oh, yeah.
It definitely helped because of LongBox Diving. And your preference was always the X-Men. So that influenced me. But as I got like my tastes and stuff and what I like, I definitely got Flash and Cable and Doctor Strange and Deadpool. But yeah, I still stuck with the teams because it felt like a book, right? You had your team that worked together and had conflicts and inter-party issues.
Yes.
So.
And then eventually triumph.
Yes.
All together. Yep.
Well, hopefully.
It's pretty neat. ASM 129 just he comment first family Fantastic Four. So thanks, Mark, for the comment. That's pretty dope. So it's pretty neat, man. It's you know what? I love Marvel. I love DC, and I kind of like, I don't know, man. There's just a bunch of teams out there. It's kind of difficult to pick which one I like the most. But I don't know, man. I will say I like a small team. I like something like Defenders. After I was watching the show on Netflix, and I kind of like, you know, Iron Fist and, Luke Cage and Jessica Jones. I kind of like that little small group of guys. That's just what I like.
Yeah, the team that really hit me, later on was Thunderbolts, the original Thunderbolts team, where Baron Zemo put the Beetle together with Atlas and Moonstone and Songbird. That was a great team, and then they took off from there. The newest one is probably the best one. Is Savage Avengers is one of the good new teams that's been hitting off really well. Other than that last issue where everything was pink.
Actually, that is a good read, should I say? But well said though. It's all pink.
Like everything was pink. And you got Conan and Punisher, and everything's pink.
Oh man. Let's see here. I'm trying to fix everything up here. So are you guys going to get the Disney app? I'm just curious. I'm trying to do this whole screen share crap, and it's not working as planned.
Yeah, we did Disney Plus, and I've now forced the kids to watch Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends.
Good job.
I think it was great. I was having a great time, and my 16-year-old back there's going, Spider-Man slid off a car, and he's like, isn't that his only power, to stick to things? And he can't even stick to things. This is horrible. But I think it was great.
Maybe it's just a prequel to Spider-Man 2.
Yeah. Yeah, he didn't get the sticky finger pads yet.
But what are the kids are reading right now? What do you guys are buying when you go to the LCS? Are you buying anything current or?
I buy a ton of stuff. He's a little bit. What do you buy?
Yeah, when I go, it's typically Doctor Strange, Deadpool, and if I find something that I think is cool and I can use for a video, then I grab it. But
we've been picking up a series called Critical Role that he really likes.
Yeah,
Vox Machina. It's based on a D&D YouTube channel. So they put out their own comic. That's actually pretty good. It's from Dark Horse.
I'm broke, so I can't buy.
He reads what I provide for him, which are team books.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hey man, you got to take what you could get. Being broke, there's nothing wrong with that. Because I get broke at times too. And if my wife, she gives me the look like, how much you spend this week? I just put my head down, just like, just the usual 40. Really? Is it 40? Yeah, it's
40 plus.
40,
yeah, well,
40 at each store.
you know the deal, man. You know the deal.
I get the look. When I came out with those two big books, the look on her face was like,
yo, man. Let me see here. I'm gonna try to do this again, man. I'm trying to do this whole screen share thing. I don't want to mess it up because I got a good thing going on right now. As always, I want to say thank you to everyone in the chat that is hanging out. Pretty amazing people. We really do appreciate your time hanging out. Oh man, get so freaking tongue tied. There's a lot of talking. People don't understand how hard it is to do a show and have an interview at the same time. Try to screen share. I want to like freaking multitask, but it's so freaking hard to do, man. But you know what? We got Life with YouTubers in the house. What's going on, Sharon? Thank you for hanging out. Hunter Thomas in the house. What's going on? Air Spider 23. Thank you for hanging out, man. Thank you so much. And don't forget, guys, everyone in the chat, if you've never seen them before, subscribe to the channel and make sure you hit the notification bell. Not only that, LongBox Diving, yo, hit the notification bell, man. These guys they're cool in the comic book community. And not only that, they did a free giveaway where there was one person in there, man. There was one person. And then I jumped on and I messaged Perry Comics. I said, Perry, giving out some free books, man. He jumped on. Of course, my homie Perry. Wow. He tried to cheat. Man. And Jacob, you didn't know it, Jacob. I was like, he's using his lurking channels and all this stuff. It was
I had no clue. I was playing it straight.
It was the funniest thing ever, man. If you've never seen it, you got to go back and watch the video. It was a lot of fun. It was just a lot of laughing too. I was laughing. I was on my phone doing this whole thing, but it was pretty neat. And then you know what? We both want some books, so I want to say thank you for hooking me up with those books, man.
Yeah, we enjoyed it. We had a lot of fun.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, finding out Perry was cheating was a real blast.
Yeah.
Great comics, great gaming, Perry something else.
And I do have a stack of books over there because, you know, I buy a lot of just boxes. I'll buy a box and there'll be duplicates in there. So I've got a stack of stuff that I'm ready to give away sitting over there at some other event we're going to do at some point. And now I just have to write a bot or something to check for lurkers.
No, he's a great guy, man. He's a great guy. But it was just so funny. I was like,
he was going to win 4 books, man. He would have won all 4.
There, man. I was like, I'm going to win all these 4 books. And next thing you know, he's there, and I see this. I was like, man, homeboy. That was great, though, man. A few more people in the house. I have to acknowledge here. We got here. Well, it was Life with YouTubers. I think I already mentioned her. And Burke Family, I already mentioned you. And Down the Right Podcast, I already mentioned you. I thought I missed someone. But all right, so we mentioned Defenders and X-Men. There's a bunch of people out there, man, we could talk about. What do you think? Justice League? Are you DC guys?
We do Justice League. We do Justice League Dark right now. I'm really enjoying that. I was doing Odyssey, but it kind of just fell off for me. I was doing Red Hood and the Outlaws. I like that, but then it just went to Red Hood. It's not a team book. But I do Detective Comics, so I know it's not a team book, but kind of it is. Batman and the Outsiders. That's a good series that I'm enjoying right now as well. So I do some DC team books.
All right. Well, you know, I don't know. Outsiders is one that I'm not reading. I usually stick to, you know, my Detective Comics or Flash and stuff like that. So that's not really a team up book, but you know, that's just what I'm into right now.
I do read Daredevil by Chip Zdarsky. One of the only.
Oh man, get ready. This is where it really gets bad now because
that's good stuff, man. That has been a good series.
I don't know why. What is it that you like about Daredevil? Now you're mentioning it. So what is it, man? Because a lot of people, well, you know, we'll probably get crap on right now because I'm a Daredevil fan. Obviously, you guys know that. And this is where the thumbs down probably.
Yes. Sorry, I got you all the thumbs down.
But, I don't even know. I don't know. I'm just saying. I love Daredevil, and
I like what I like is right now is the writing. I like the interpersonal conflict. Right now, he has a lot of interpersonal conflict with the other characters in the book. I mean, it's not a team book, but he's involved with the cop. He's involved with the crime family. He's involved here now. Elektra's shown up, so there's a lot of building and character building of himself. The other thing I've really liked is the ingenious use of his powers here recently and being able to actually see the way the artist is doing it, where you can actually see his powers at work and coming back. That's been fantastic. So I do like that.
Yeah, and it's pretty neat because can you imagine? I talked about this before, but not with you guys, but when this comic book dropped years ago, can you imagine where Stan Lee and Marvel and all those guys want to take a pretty much a handicapped person, you know, blind, and make him to a character? So that's amazing, you know. That is amazing, and what they've done with this Daredevil, you know. But people may not look at it that way, and that was brought to my attention through a friend of mine. And you sit back and you think, man, a blind person with superhuman powers, that's amazing, man.
Yep. The other one is Freedom Fighters. I saw somebody mention it in the chat. That's another good one. I think it's ending. The next issue is the end. But Freedom Fighters has been fantastic too. The Spirit of America.
I have not been reading that one.
You got to get the trade then. It's worth it.
Well said. I have to make an. I'll have to make a note then. I have to make a note, and actually, I need to get the trade on the whole X-Men Power X and all that stuff because I feel so far behind. You know, I had like the first 2 issues, the Powers of X, and I was just like, you know what, I can't find them at the shop. I'm just gonna get the book. You know.
Yep.
What do you guys think about that run?
I've loved it. Powers of X, House of X.
Yeah. You finally got me to read it.
Another force.
Yeah.
You have to read these because we'll be reviewing it on our channel. And so,
and yeah, I really enjoyed it. Of course, there's a lot of the theory crafting going on that was cool to watch. But yeah, it's been a good run.
But X-Men 1 was.
I have not read that yet.
You know what? I've heard about it. I have not read it. Of course, I'm always far behind on my reading. I just finished a stack of comic books. If I could turn this whole table around, this whole room looks like a mess. But you know what? Yeah, I don't know. Not too many people are liking that X-Men. So
the best part of it was the design for Cyclops' house.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was yeah, that was it. It was like a family barbecue. That's what we got hosted to. It was good.
All right, so I'll just looking through some notes here real quick here. So how about the whole Avengers stuff? What do you think about that as a team?
I liked them as a team. I didn't get past the using the Celestial as a Ghost Rider mount. And so I haven't actually read since past that.
Okay, Perry's asked me what I read.
What do you read?
This is how it is, man. This is how it is. This is live. This is live. You should see us like in a personal chat. I'll mention a book and they'll be like, him and Edwin be like, really, that was like a month ago. I'm like, oh, I forgot, you know. Or I'll comment like, yo, man, that was a cool video I seen or a book or whatever. And they be like, we mentioned that in our video. I'm like, damn, I forgot, man. You sure did. These guys are my homies, man. It's a lot of fun to work with, but it's just what the wife.
Yep.
Oh man. Anyways, just I laugh at these guys. They bust my balls all the time, but that's what it's all about. We gotta have a good time. If you're not having a good time reading comics, and what the heck, you know?
Exactly.
So let's see what else. Actually, I want to do a part here. Let's do some rapid fire.
Okay.
I want to do some rapid fire, and we can talk more about, you know, teams and comic books. People in the chat, you guys want to talk about, you know, group teams and comic books? Let us know. What do you think? We got X-Men, we got Avengers, we got there's Fantastic Four out there. Let us know. What do you think, man? What do you want to mention about teams and comic books, should I say? So let us know, man. Let us know if you want to talk about a certain group, teams. Let us know right now in the comics. Let's see. Oh man, here goes Perry. I finally got caught up, man. I finally got caught up with my Daredevils. So there it is, man. I got caught up with my Daredevil.
When you say you're caught up, it's probably Daredevil. Just
he's not gonna leave it alone unless I mention something. So there it is. Daredevil, Transformers, Galaxies. Yo, I don't know if you guys are reading Transformers. I am, but it's a great read. But we're gonna do now the rapid fire, man. Let's do this. People in the chat, if you have a question, one question, one answer. This is rapid fire. So let's do this, man. Let's do this. I'm gonna start off easy here. I'm gonna start off easy and not hit you guys with the big question, should I say? How about we start it off with your favorite comic book right now in your collection? Right now, your favorite comic book in your collection. If you had to pick one comic book in your collection.
Critical Role Volume 1. That's what comes to memory.
So our favorite comic book in the collection of all time.
Sir. Yes.
X-Men 25. Where Magneto pulls the metal out of Wolverine. It's got the lenticular cover. Yeah, I like that one.
Nice. All right. How about your oldest comic book in your collection?
All right, so that is for me is a tie between pretty close to a tie is Action Comics 327 and Sergeant Fury and his Howling Commandos number 28.
Yeah, you got me beat.
So they're both back from 1965.
Wow, man, that is
he's got one.
Thor 235.
Thor,
which is like 1975.
So Thor, actually, I think one of my oldest ones I have right here. We were just talking about Defenders. That's my Defenders issue number 1.
Nice.
It's kind of banged up, but you know what? Hey, man, it's got some. It's not the best condition, but it's one of my oldest ones on my collection. All right, guys. So let's see here. Have you guys ever met anyone like at a con, like a Stan Lee or people nowadays talk about Donnie Cates and all that? That's another question, a rapid fire question. Have you met any one of these people in your lives or whatever?
I have not met anybody at a con, but I did mail a comic off to a buddy in New York to take it to Midtown Comics to get it signed by George Perez, and then he mailed it back. Does that count?
It's like
yes, it does count.
So he signed Avengers Volume 3, I think it was number 4, with all their faces on it in a circle, and he signed the front of it, mailed it back. So sort of met him.
All right. Nice. All right, so we got to get to number 3 on the shout out list, but let's run down 1 and 2 first. We got Mountain Top Comic Review, 53 subscribers, Charlie, Richard, and Sawyer. These guys, they sit here on their table. They're awesome. I already showed you a little YouTube video clip. I'm not doing that again because I don't want to mess up anything, or I'll leave the whole working thing to Perry. But these guys are awesome. They got a nice little background. The whole setup is neat. The colors, and they got the bang, boom, these pop words on the walls and stuff like that. At number 2, we got Infinity Nexus Reviews at 124 subscribers. Pretty much this channel is all about reviews, and they do reviews on Spider-Man, Star Wars, Power Rangers, and even Daredevil, man. Even Daredevil. Now, at number 3, we have JD Calderon, 27 subscribers, man. All right. So here's the thing. JD's a no-face channel, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's a bunch of people in the community that do that type of stuff. He does comic reviews, comic hauls, and not only that, he has a comic book of his own. It's on Indiegogo, and JD, I think, is in the house right now. I wish I could bring that up, but I'm just scared I'm gonna jack up everything here. I'll try it, man. I'll try it, but let me know. Let's see if I could do this real quick. Let's see here. All right, I think I got this going on. Hold on, give me 1 second, guy. He actually has a website for it too. So let's see. I'm gonna show right now. So this is his Indiegogo. This is JD Calderon. So guys, you want to check it out? There it is right there. It's just a little sample of the page, what he's got going on. Oswald Chronicles, Passing Queens, issue 1 and 3. And he has the website as well. And it has a store and all this stuff. You can feel free to check it out. So that's what he's got going on right now. And JD is cool, man. Check it out, guys. Feel free. You don't have to, but he will appreciate it if you, take your time and check it out. So let's take this down. Jump back to LongBox Diving gang right here. So I didn't finish the rapid fire question. I did 3 questions. I like to keep things simple, man. All right, man. I love some food.
Yeah.
Food, man. So your favorite food right now, like if the show is over, what you feel like you want to eat?
Spaghetti.
Yeah.
Yeah, it not in just any spaghetti. My spaghetti. My spaghetti is my favorite.
What's so special about your spaghetti then?
I make it.
There it is.
It's just I have a way I like it, and it's been built over 30 years. This is now the perfect pot of spaghetti, and I only have one kid that can make it that way, and he still messes it up every time. He does something different. What about you? Your food?
Buffalo wings.
I was eating those before I came online.
He puts buffalo sauce, Frank's Red Hot sauce on anything.
Yeah.
Peanut butter jelly.
No.
Oh man, that's
Crazy.
Man, that is crazy, man.
You know, right now I could go for some Bourbon Street chicken.
Oh yeah, Bourbon Street chicken. That's actually pretty good.
All right. There's a question. There's a question from the chat from Katie. She's asking you guys your favorite MCU movie.
We're going MCU. Mine's Winter Soldier. If we're going all time, it's funny. It's the first with Hasselhoff in it, where he was Nick Fury. That I just love laughing at that.
I quite liked Infinity War. That's just the buildup of watching everything and the teams coming together. Infinity War is probably one of my favorite stories for the MCU.
I don't know. I'm liking the new Spider-Man.
Which one?
I think I like number 2 better now because the conflict. And
You can tell our ages by what movie we like.
It's like,
And that's perfect.
that's great.
That is perfectly fine. Let's see. Perry said, "Can't have a favorite MCU movie if you never watch an MCU movie." Very true, sir. Very true. We got Big Lion Cat in the house. What's going on? We got here a comment from the old comic smell. My daughter has a friend who puts ketchup on everything. There it is.
Like that. It's nasty. Spaghetti and ketchup don't go together.
Mm-mm.
Well, you know.
Oh, Dad, it's tomatoes.
Oh man. But you know what though? Like there's certain Spanish food. Of course, I like my rice and beans. I put ketchup on certain rice and beans that I eat. So you know, ketchup goes a long way, man. So just saying.
I'm worried about you, Rod.
Don't worry, man. I'll be all right. It's either ketchup or hot sauce.
If it was hot sauce, we'd be,
right.
we could understand that.
Well, you know what? The ketchup is good, man. I love some ketchup. And you add some mayonnaise to it, man. It goes a long way, even long way. So let's see what's going on. All right, so you guys are into Fantastic Four. What do you think about that team right there?
I like old Fantastic Four. New one, it's been okay. I don't know. I haven't really gotten into the new Dan Slott run of it. But old Fantastic Four is no. One of the most underrated teams would be New Warriors when they first came back with Night Thrasher and Nomurita and Rage. That was a great team. But yeah, that's all gone now. They twisted that all around.
Yeah, I'm not reading the Fantastic Four, right now. But people are telling me that it is good. I just bought the first issue for the covers, but they're telling me that it's a good read. So
I got up to the Hex team, whatever that fake Fantastic Four team was, and then I just went, I already spent $60 a week. I need to trim it down to something I'm really liking.
Yeah,
the wife.
Well,
it's always a good thing when I come home and said I made a cut to my list. She's like,
Do you pre-order any comic books?
Not pre-order. I have ordered comic books. If I want a special edition of something or something like that, but I haven't actually pre-ordered anything.
Okay.
But I do a lot of browsing, so a lot of times I'll show up and I'll be like, "Oh, that looks cool," and I'll grab it. Now I just watch your guys' show on Tuesday night. Buy or pass, and I hear about a lot of things that I'm gonna have to pass on. But I hear a lot of things are new, and I like to buy.
But that's fine. That's the whole point of the show. You either pass it or buy it. And actually, it's like I do a lot of pre-ordering, as you guys know. But then I do the show, and then these guys they hit you with these books that you like. Man, that sounds freaking good. Now I got to go out there and buy it. So I go out there. I got my pre-order list, and then I go out there and I drop another this and that, and then I got to hear the wife, how much you spend. It's like I'm like, just 40, 20, whatever. But it's just it never ends, But I guess they say, stay within your lane, But hey, the bills are paid and everything, food on the table.
That's right.
Comic books, man. So we got 2 more shout outs to give, and we keep on hanging out here with LongBox Diving. At number 4, we have Rebel Comics, 339 subscribers right now on their channel. And you know what? You're going to find on this channel just the usual comic hauls, some reactions, some thoughts on certain things. And you might want to check it out, because not only that, you can find that he actually has an indie comic book too. It's called, I want to say Niobe, Nyobi, and I think that's on Kickstarter. And I saw a link and I did not pull it up. So you guys might want to check out Rebel Comics, 339 subscribers right now on YouTube. Puts out great stuff. I know he's using OBS. I'm not, obviously. But yeah, check out that channel, man. Feel free to check it out. I got actually every channel is on the description below. So all you gotta do is click that little drop box. All the links are there, and check it out, man. All right, so I'm trying to see here. All right, I'm trying to remove this comment off the screen. All right. So Big Lion Cat, what's up, man? So you guys have any slabs in your collection? Just curious. Are you into slabs or just all raw comic books?
Everything's raw comic books. I have a policy that I want to read everything I buy. So, at some point I've bought some variants and stuff that I may get slabbed because they're like an extra copy I bought, just to keep them around and keep them safe. But my theory, like I said, I've been teaching them how to read through comics. So my theory is always like they should be available for them to read. Pull it back out of the box and read it. We go back through story arcs and read them all the time. And when they're slabbed, it's kind of hard to do that. Yeah. But there probably will be at some point, because now that I'm older, I see the investment of some slabbing. And we may get into that at some point, but it just kind of depends on what we run across.
No, it's true though. I have a few friends that do not have any slab comic books, and actually we were talking about it yesterday. I was hanging out with 2 good friends of mine, and my one friend, he said he has a Green Lantern #1. He's thinking about slabbing it, but he doesn't know. So he was just on here not too long ago. But it's a cool thing. It's nice to have them. I have a few, and I have one that was donated. Well, not donated. I want to say donated, but given to me by Edwin the Comic Jabroni. He hooked me up with the Punisher behind me. But I like him a lot. But it's like you said, man. It's better to want to read the book, and I agree with you 100%. I know the chat. There's a bunch of people in the chat actually that love some slag comic books, man. There's a bunch of people, and I can just mention a name out there right now. Comic Books NYC has a bunch of nice slabs. Hialeah Comics has a bunch of nice slabs. Like I said, Edwin has a bunch of nice slabs. So
Big Lion Cat's got a few too.
What was that?
Big Lion Cat.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. I mean, the thing is, it takes up a lot of space too. So it's like, you know, I don't have too much room for them unless you know I have another room. But
you can kind of see that closet behind E.
I can see that.
That's stacked with short boxes.
Yeah, and the short boxes are better than the long boxes because they're easy to maneuver and move around.
Yeah,
you get a long box, you break.
I had long boxes, and these guys had to move them, and they're like, "Dad, please make it easy." So now I got short boxes, and they carry 4 at a time.
You're asking, where's my coconut? I still got the coconut, man. Actually, I don't hear it. I don't know where the thing is all dried up, but the coconut is always here. It's always here. There's only when I go to on a slab down or whatever that show was. But you know, that's a story for a different day. All right, let's see here. There it is. Katie said, my husband has 300 long boxes, not counting the short boxes or magazine boxes. Yep.
That's like almost 10,000 comics. That's a lot of comics.
Yeah, he has a nice collection. And I'm working on something to hang out with him and my other buddy. So one day we'll see his collection. It is freaking massive.
Got a warehouse somewhere, huh?
Huh?
Got a warehouse somewhere then.
Yeah, he does. All right, so we got to get down here to I already mentioned Rebel Comics. And we got at number 5 now, ManFromBeantown, 384 subscribers, guys. If you've never seen his channel, you might want to do that because he's a cool homie in the community. So Ben, on his channel, he just likes to show off his usual slabs, his old comic book collection. You know, he drops videos here and there. And he actually dropped a video today talking about some cons that he attended to. So feel free to check him out right now on his channel, ManFromBeantown, 384 subscribers. And that was at number 5. But at number 1, we had Mountaintop Comic Review, 53 subscribers, guys. At number 2, we have Infinity Nexus Reviews, 124. At number 3, JD Calderon, 27 subscribers, guys. He's got an indie book out there. Go check it out on Indiegogo. And number 4, Rebel Comics, 339. Actually, he has an indie book too. And it's NYOBI. So Niobe or Niobe. I don't know how you want to pronounce that. And then at number 5, ManFromBeantown, 384 subscribers, man. These are the 5 shout outs we have to do. Great people in the comic book community, man. Yo, this is LongBox Diving hanging out with us right now. I want you guys to talk about your channel. I'll leave the platform to you guys for a few minutes here. All right.
Well, we like old comics. We started our channel basically to bring back that old comic book shop feel where you got to talk to everybody, you got to talk to other people, talk about the comic stories, bust each other's chops on stuff, just have the debate, that kind of stuff. That's what we like. So a lot of our videos are on old comics. Like we're doing Dark Phoenix Saga. We're doing the first DC 52 storyline. Jay's doing some pull list stuff. You just did Thor. Yeah. Doctor Strange, some old comics that he has in his box that he'll just pull out and do a quick review of that old comic. We do some newer stuff too, but not a lot. Just a few comics each week we'll cover, but mostly we're covering the old stuff. That's what we like. And then E here is our resident artist, and he'll do a drawing video every so often. So you can kind of watch him just do some of his art. But other than that's what we do.
Pretty neat.
Need to upload some stuff.
Yes.
You are running a little behind. He's slacking. At least his schoolwork's getting done.
Yeah.
Work comes first.
Work is very important. All right, so let's like this. Oh, sorry. Put you back up. Then we want to do that. Sorry about that, guys. Let me just do this right here. All right. Yeah, man, this is my homies right now, LongBox Diving. Man, whoa, homeboy got up top now. now the chicks could see you, man.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be hidden behind the box like I am.
Yo, man, this is the comic book community shout out show. I want to say thank you once again to LongBox Dive for jumping on, hanging out on the show. Thank you for accepting the invite. And not only that, man, everyone in the chat right now. Actually, we got 90 MF Comics in the house. We got Sam Tango's Web in the house. We have the Comic Assassin in the house. Yo, and like I mentioned earlier, man, Downright Nerdy Podcast. They're doing a show right after this one. So, you guys, man, just jump on their channel right after this. You're on your boy Rod the Rican. I'm hungry. I'm gonna go eat my wings. I'm starving, guys. I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm starving, but I want to say once again, Mountaintop Comic Review, Infinity Next Reviews, JD Calderon, Rebel Comics, and ManFromBeantown. Check their channel out, guys. Subscribe, hit the notification bell. But you know what? On your boy Rod the Rican, every Sunday, this is what we do. Stay tuned for Tuesday on Bio Pass on New Comic Day with my homies, Edwin the Comic Jabroni, Perry Comics. And Saturday, you know the channel. It's Coast to Coast Comics. So you guys don't go nowhere. We're going to end the show right now. And like Perry does, peace.